been telling you about the new show For Life, and it premieres tonight. I got a chance to sit down and talk with the main actor from the show. A new drama inspired by a true story is coming to Local 10. It's about a prisoner who becomes a lawyer, and joining us in the studio is the star of the show, Nicholas Pinnock, and thank you so much for joining us here today. So talk to us about what this show is about, because it must be a very interesting role for you to play.
Yeah, well, it's inspired by the true life events of a guy called Isaac Wright Jr. who was falsely convicted of drug dealing back in the 90s sometime, and while inside became paralegal. Knowing his innocence, he managed to get 20 of his fellow inmates off their cases and took himself to trial and got himself off. And the stories that we're telling are inspired by him. Wow,
that's incredible. And, you know, talk about why a show like this is really coming at a perfect time, because you're looking into the justice system, but also the criminal justice system. So talk about why that's so important to have a show like this in this day and age.
Because I think so many people aren't aware of how many people are innocent that are locked up. And the judicial system in this country, and actually when you look into it further across the globe, houses so many innocent people that shouldn't really be in there. And when you find a story like this of a guy who knows that he's innocent, and the only way he can find a way out is to, you know, do his own legal work to prove his own innocence. That's not the way it should be. It should be, you know, the justice should be served for those who have done the crime, and the ones who are innocent should be let off.
And we're sure that the show is going to have a lot of good storylines, twists and turns. What was it like for you to play a character that's based off a real person? Does that add a little bit more pressure for you?
Yeah, well, it's inspired by as opposed to based on. So I didn't have to do a like for like and play him. I was playing a version of him based on the stories that, you know, he had told. So it wasn't as much of a pressure as you would imagine. But it was important for me to have an essence of him. I met Isaac the first day of the rough production, and you know, we've hung out and we've spoken a lot, and hours of talking and chatting, and I definitely brought an essence of him into the role of Aaron.
And we know that ABC has had a great track record with dramas like this. We have Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. So obviously exciting for you to be part of the ABC family. And are you hoping and expecting the show to have as much success as some other dramas that ABC has aired?
That would be the hope. I mean, all I do is I go to work every day, do my best job, and hope the audience will, you know, appreciate the work, the hard work that everybody's put into it.
Absolutely. Well, we saw the trailer. We're excited to watch, and we're so excited to see the premiere. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And For Life premieres tonight at 10 p.m. right here on Local 10, followed by Local 10 News at 11. And remember, yesterday we talked to Curtis, 50 Cent.
Yes.
He said you were cool.
He said my stock was going up because I got to talk to him, with my children anyway. Yeah.